In 2020, the Ministry of in charge of technological development in Cameroon announced that the country is witnessing a rise in the rate of young people seeking technological advancement, unlike the other sectors like farming, which used to be the mainstay of young people in the entire African continent. This is very true, and it applies today, especially in a fast changing technological world where employability and opportunities are available online in their numbers and in different areas. Today on Mountain Echoes, we will be taking a quick look, or a very fast and incisive look into technology and what it has to offer as far as employability is concerned. So tonight, you're welcome to tonight's edition of Mountain Echoes with me, Jude, MBAKU, where we will be looking at technology vis-a-vis education and employment. Stay with us in a very short while. I'll be back to unveil our talking point and the guests with whom we are going to be looking at this very serious issue. So tonight we are going to be zooming on one of such technologically inclined company or academy that deals with technology and education, which has as primary aim empowering young people across countries, across the world, to ensure that they do not just have education, but they have the rightful one technologically with credible employments across the globe. And Cameroon is inclusive. So we are going to be talking how we can scale up employability through Lion Tech Academy. Lion Tech Academy is one that has come to ensure that everyone is technologically inclined and employed. So this evening we are talking with, we are going to be having live from Canada the CEO of Lion Tech Academy, that is Mr. Lavette Elvis. We are going to be having him in tonight's edition of Mountain Echoes. But on the panel here in the studio in Buea, Cameroon, where Jude MBAKU is live, we have DINKA'A Parfait. DINKA'A Parfait is the Lion Tech manager for Buea, and recall that we are here in Buea. The opportunities must come to the people of Buea. So, DINKA'A, you're welcome tonight on Mountain Echoes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jude. Called DINKA'A Parfait, the manager of Lion Tech Academic Buea office. So it's my pleasure to be here at EKUKOLE TV station. Tonight we will be talking about Lion Tech Academic, the good news Lion Tech Academy have brought to the people of Cameroon, and why not the world. Right.
So we thank you very much for sparing our time to come talk technology and education tonight. So we equally have Remedy EKUKOLE. A name that is so rhythmic. Remedy EKUKOLE. He is the communication officer for Lion Tech Academy here in Cameroon, in Buea. Where do we situate?
We cut across Cameroon.
Right.
The communication secretary for the program across Cameroon, not limited to Buea.
Right.
And it is a pleasure to be on the panel in the program Mountain Echoes over Divine Mercy Radio Television this evening to talk about technological reforms and how youths can gain employability via Lion Tech Academy programs and our other packages, that is our counseling packages that we offer, that we will definitely be delving into
in the course of this program. Right. Thank you very much, Remedy, and to Parfait for making our time to be here, and to Mr. Elvis, who is all the way in Canada. We thank you very much for your time tonight. So if you're a young person, because this particular program, we are tailoring it to young people who are tech savvy, who understand technology to a certain extent, and are in the best position to make very good use of,
Exactly.
of the technological tools we are going to be dishing out tonight. So if you are just out of the university, or you're even still in the university, or even in the high schools, you just feel that you have the technology skills, you should stay glued to your television set this evening, because you're going to be gaining quite a lot. So let me just quickly start with your remedy. Before we get into what Lion Tech Academy does or is doing out there, let us just have a general appraisal as far as Cameroonian youth and technological employability is concerned. How can you really assess them?
Well, assessing the employability when it comes to technology, looking at our youth here in Cameroon, I would say that it is still very minimal. Very minimal, and it is not yet a reality to most of them, but it is what obtains. When I say it is not yet a reality, it means that very few of our youths are being employed by technology. Very few of our youths, not just being employed, very few youths in Cameroon are making a living out of technology. So the few we have are like heroes in the world of technology. Yes, in Cameroon we have not yet touched the areas in technology. And what do I use as a yardstick to measure this? Right. I use the fact that we still have a lot of foreigners who are tech experts, who are cyber security officers in some of the giant institutions that we have in Cameroon. Some of our ministries in this very Cameroon, we have programs. They go and get people from out of the country to come and implement them. We still have a lot that has not been touched. That means I want to just paint a practical example. Recently, I think one of the courts in Rwanda became digital. In the U.S. court proceedings, a lot of the book writing, when you go to court, you discover that the magistrates have to write a lot. Right. That is not what obtains in the U.S. You have computers in front of everyone in the court. I used to watch that in court in the U.S. I'm like, what is this? And this is being run by a software. Okay. We do not have that. It means there is a virgin land that we've not cut even up to 3 trees from. Can you imagine? When we look at even the banking sector in Cameroon, it has not yet gone that digital. I'll tell you, we have few giant tech, few banks that are very digital, but it has not gone, because you can number the banks that you find in an area, but you might be unable to number the credit unions. And these credit unions are still analog. So I want to say that employability via technology in Cameroon is still very virgin. It has not yet been touched. It has not yet been exploited. So our youths have not started benefiting from it.
Anyway, Parfait, the truth is, when we talk about youth and employability through technology, what we reason quickly as technology is not internet, it's the social media. That's what many people quickly reason. And the social media today, when we say youth who benefit from social media, they are looking at comedy skits, they are looking at music performance, they are looking at online videos, views, and all that. And some of them monetize these sites, and at the end of the day, they get some money. That's true. But is that supposed to be just the focus? When we say online or technological employability, what are some of those areas we should be daring in?
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Jude. So there is this mindset that we, the youth, we have. I'm a youth, and I know how we do operate. So we do take our phones, we focus on what we call TikToks, WhatsApp, and the other one,
social media sites.
Social media site. So we forget to know that there are points, there are particular sites in which, if we pinpoint, if we go straight there, we will have things that will help us in life. Now in Cameroon, we do have this mindset that when youths are graduating from the university or from the high school, they already have this mindset of gathering money to buy for concourse, and so on and so forth. But that should not be the best idea. There are many things that we can do actually upon our graduation that will help us. Now we are talking about going to the help of Lion Tech. Like for example, this is an online training that if you are a youth going to school, while going to school you can still study under Lion Tech academic. After school you can be working and it can still match with their schedule. So what I'm saying is we should not only focus in what social media give
TikTok video, naked videos. Remember, I must say this, this is not to provoke people, but this is the reality. Take on your phone and look at above 80% of the videos that ladies post, it's about their body. And then the ones that guys post, sometimes about how they spend on bling bling. And young people today hardly really see the essence to explore all their. Even if you go on TikTok, they'll still give you sites on TikTok that you can actually explore to learn other better things. But the parents too have there's a myth surrounding tech in Cameroon because we are still primitive in technology. There are parents who think that these children who go into tech are somewhat scammers. Where do we break the link between those who are tech savvy and those who go in and then find themselves as scammers and doing unorthodox activities online?
Okay, let me come in, and I want to start from the aspect of TikTok. It is shameful. It's a pity when we even talk about the TikTok. Yeah, content creation pays. What content creation pays? We have websites that pay content creators. That is a job. When you get to TikTok, how many likes are you supposed to accumulate? How long are you supposed to be there to earn a penny?
And that's why they do crazy stuff to earn.
And now, for you to earn, you have to do a lot of crazy stuff. Either you're posting something naked, or as a man, you're doing something that is not normal, which is not supposed to be the trend. It's like you're being a madman to earn money. True, you're doing content creation, which is very good, which is wonderful, but you could use it for something else. And how can you use this content creation? You need to be educated. You are a journalist, you create content, you got training to create that content. Now, TikTok, yeah, it's good. We are not saying there's a bad software. There are good things there, but majority of the things we see there, we cannot appreciate them. And if you want to make it as a youth, you cannot say you are being employed by TikTok. It is a trend. And once you're out of the trend, I'm sorry, even TikTok, they have their own motive. They will not want to upload your content. But now, what is not a trend is getting training as a content creator, getting employment in a website or within a company. You're in charge of the content of the website. Let us say you are not even building that website, but you're in charge of creating content.
Right.
That is a permanent job.
Right.
You have gone out of the trend. And we should be honest to ourselves. When you break the myth, the money comes. When you follow the trend, you just have to be in the queue. Just keep doing your videos. It's going to pay one day. You'll pay you someday. But that is not what we are looking at.
But what kind of videos are you even doing?
What kind of videos? That's what we are saying. You're trying that it should pay you. You're looking for different ways so that you can be put first.
Yes, we are in an era where young people don't want to go to the farm. This is the truth.
Yes.
And the only other opportunity that we have is technology, because we have science and technology that is evolving, and farming, which is supposed to be we have farming resources. Unfortunately, people say they don't have the financial resources to engage into farming. But the technology seems to be giving us the avenue, which even if you don't have money that much to invest in farming, you can easily. I just want to get some kind of comparison. Which is lucrative? Which is easier? Should you like President Buea always say that you should go to farming? Do we have the ability of encouraging youth more into farming or into technology? Where are the opportunities available for a Cameroonian youth today?
Okay, let me come in there. Farming is indispensable, but now technology it's a vehicle carrying every aspect of our society.
Even the farming can be controlled by tech.
By tech.
Right.
So if you're a farmer, if you're an ordinary farmer, good. It's a very good thing. Farming is good, is what fits us. But if you are into tech and then you are a farmer, you are one notch higher. You are in a class of your own. Let me give you a practical example. I have goats. I rear goats in the village. And I have a lot of goats already, not up to 3 years, because of technology. I went online and I saw a certain software which taught me how to grow the goats. As in, I know when my goats are on heat. You know, a goat gives birth once in 6 months, and then most of them give birth just to one. Okay. Now, through that software, I discovered that I'm supposed to group the female goats together and keep them. When they are on heat for the first time, I make them to miss it. Then when the second time comes, I bring a male and put all of these goats in one room. That software gives me the days on how to calculate it. And when my goats are supposed to deliver, at one time I have close to 10 goats. I start bringing them up. That is technology in farming. Mechanized farming is technological farming. If we want to survive as farmers, we must make use of technology. I want to paint a practical example we experience today. We are confused. We don't know if we are in the dry season or we're still in the rainy season. December is usually very hot. I mean, November, starting from November. But it has been raining across the national territory since the start of this month. We are confused. They are technological softwares. They are mechanisms that technology has already put in place for you who is a farmer to understand these things. I know of a farmer who has changed his planting and harvest season. He has changed it. And they look at him as a fool. He has understood. He uses his weather forecast. He did proper analysis of the weather forecast and understood when the rains will begin and when they will stop. And when I asked him, he told me that seasons have changed. He told me that seasons have changed. Nobody should tell that dry season starts
at this time. People don't understand that climate change is real.
They do not understand it, and you're a farmer. You're planning. You know this is planting season. If you now go closer to technology as a farmer, you check your weather forecast. You see that when you look at the forecast for a very long time, it's going to be sunny. The temperature is very high, so it is not the best time to plant. But if you just say you're a farmer and you care little or nothing about technology, you go ahead and plant because it is the normal planting season, and the sun is going to kill the seeds you've planted. So technology, I will not lie to you right now, is the bedrock on which we are supposed to build our futures and our society. Let me just say this. Now, with Lion Tech Academy, we've made it possible that you learn not to look for money to travel to Canada. We teach you through different platforms, cloud computing and the rest, to be able to get a job in Canada and stay here in Cameroon.
Yeah, the comfort of
remote jobs. I know of so many persons. Our last batch, they are benefiting from it now. They are workers working at the comfort of their home for giant tech companies in Canada, in the US. And if you even ask some of them that if you give them a visa, they will refuse. They start telling you that how much for flight and the rest, and then they want to be the comfort of your home.
Because the area here is still virgin and it needs to explore it. All right, let us get now to the crux to see how Lion Tech Academy is doing to scale up this technological employability we are talking about. By the way, let's start with you, Manager Buea, Lion Tech. Just paint for us what Lion Tech. What is Lion Tech? When we say Lion Tech, what are we even talking about?
Thank you so much once more, Mr. Jude. I will start by letting us know what Lion Tech is all about. So, Lion Tech Academy is a training, a IT training center that with the headquarters in Canada, that we focus, our main aim is to help these youth achieve their goals. You know, there are many youth that they have this mindset of how will I make it? Or how they don't, you know, they say ignorance kills a lot. There are many people out there that wish to have this opportunity, but they don't know how to go about it. So with Lion Tech Academy, we are coming. It is a body that we come to train this youth. We don't only train them, but we make sure when we train them, we onboard them. We make sure they have something doing. Like Mr. Remedy was saying, our last batch, they are now working. They work at the comfort of their zone or their home. Like when you are trained under Lion Tech Academy, the Lion Tech Academy is linked with job agency. Meaning after your training, upon your graduation, you have your certificate and we help you look for job. We help you, we portray you in the job market and you work under Lion Tech Academy. So Lion Tech Academy, the main office is in Canada. When we come here in Cameroon, you go to here in Buea. The main office, the sub office is at Tat Malingo, just about 100 kilometers away from the Maligo Junction. Then when you go to Douala, you will find the office, the sub office there at Bonaberi at Riai. Then going to Nigeria, you find there is an office there too. Now we are struggling to open another office in Yaoundé. So Lion Tech Academy is going globally.
All right. So to keep our audience on the right pattern of what we are talking about, to understand, it's also good that we listen to the CEO of Lion Tech, who is based. The headquarters of Lion Tech is in Ontario, in Canada, and this is where technologies are plenty. So let us see if we can get Mr. Lavette Elvis, right?
Yeah.
Who is Mr. Lavette Elvis, who is the CEO of Lion Tech. If engineers can make it possible for us to get him right away.
I am the founder and the CEO of Lion Tech Solutions and Lion Tech Academy. But today I want to talk about, I want to address a very specific issue that most of our parents and most of our graduates and even the unemployed are facing today. Yes, so now you have left university, your child has graduated. What next? I know for sure, right? Just like my mother would think is, oh, what can I do to make my son, to help my son become productive? What can he learn now that he has left school? Because that is the proof that when our parents send us to school, what they expect from us is to graduate and start being productive. Graduate and be financially empowered. However, unfortunately, most of us graduate with certificates but no skills. And that is why today you find graduates who cannot even design a CV, a resume. Why? Because they were not taught, their minds have not been prepared, okay, for the job market. We have graduates who don't know what Excel is. They can't even type a Word document. They don't know what Microsoft Word is. I'm talking about university graduates. Now, in this dispensation and time, that is a very, very big problem. if you graduated with little or no computer skills in this generation, I tell you, Papa, Mama, my brothers, my sisters, you need to contact Lion Tech Academy to upgrade your skills. Because there is no job, okay? There is no job today that you will do that will not involve the use of a computer. Except bricklaying. Even bricklaying now, times are changing, right? Very also you find machines coming into your countries that will require you to use computers to operate those machines to mow blocks. So the world is becoming a global village, and technology is becoming borderless. That then leads me to, some of the problems that we face when we graduate from school and why we are not able to get jobs. It's not because there are no jobs. No, it's not.
Well, we apologize for that break there. We hope to have the CEO come back again. We're definitely going to have him come back again to be able to explain detailedly what the vision of Lion Tech Academy is all about. But here in the studio, Remedy and Parfait. Now, when I look at the brochure here, which is in front of you, offer a lot. Lion Tech offers a lot. Can you situate for us, by the way, the CEO is trying to make his preliminary remarks. Unfortunately, we are unable to get it right through. Where exactly is Lion Tech's strength focused? What's your fear? Where are the areas that you focus your energy and attention to?
Okay, I would prefer Parfait. You is in charge of most of the programs.
Okay.
Where he is going to tell us about them. But before that, I want to talk about one of our strengths, which is what we pride ourselves with. When it comes to, we have so many tech academies. The use of academy is no news again. You have tech academies everywhere today, but this is what makes us different. We train you and we employ you. Why do we do so? It is because we know what we are offering. We know the quality of what we teach you. I just want to take a very practical example. You're training students in journalism and you cannot use them for your news. It means you know that what you're giving them, you're not even very sure about what they are learning. But with us, as soon as you wrap up with training, it is either you get a job through the job agencies we have as our partners, of which most of these job agencies are out of the country, and they pay international, using international pay rate, not our standards here, or you start working with us directly, with the agencies here. The office in Bonaberry, and now we are trying to establish that in Yaoundé, and that is what we pride ourselves with. We train you and we employ you. And why do we say we pride ourselves with, and why is it possible for us to do this? It is because our trainings are, I can say, on the job training. When we give you computer basics, it's not being an IT person is not a challenge. Even you here, it's not a challenge. Just be ready to learn these new skills. Our courses span between 4 to 6 months. You start at your convenience. You adjust your timetable. They create your student account. They log you in. You start studying. And then there are a lot of projects that come up. There's always a lot of work. So you are actually learning while doing it. It makes it different. It is not a journey of theories. We've had a lot of theories. That is why we have so many people who argue today in our society. It is because of too much theory. You start learning theory from primary school, you start learning theory secondary, you get to universities, theory,
no practicality.
No practical, and then some people are even unfortunate, you find yourself in a job where you are never on the field, theory. So, and people, to me, I believe that people who study, who learn a lot of theory, they argue a lot. They argue. But people who are practical, their works speak for themselves.
Right.
So that is where we pride ourselves in. We do not have people who argue. We have people who work. Because the moment you start arguing, you are distracted. Yes, 10 persons, cyber security experts that we train, they're always busy about their work. If you're arguing, that's your business.
Right.
By the way, they are earning their money and they are doing their job. You're doing your theory, you are crying on how the country is bad. No. That is not the picture. The solution is to professionalize education, and it cannot all be rested upon the shoulder of the government. The government has already played its own role to make sure that our youths have the knowledge they need to be able to exploit. I tell my friends that the university does not provide you with jobs. It provides you with a platform to open your mind.
And your mind that you can think.
Open your mind, think, and exploit new fields. The government cannot employ everybody. Let us forget about what we are seeing. In the US, in Europe, it is a practice to get extra courses, but here it is not a habit.
Right.
You just get contented. You are in the university. You're paying 50,000, and what do you expect?
And people here, university students, they are not willing to switch.
They are not willing to switch.
Somebody does nursing and is not willing to switch to technology, to pick a course in technology.
A course in technology.
And
I tell you that if you are doing nursing, if you're studying nursing, and then you decide to take a 4 months course in technology, there is always an angle to take.
Yes.
We have technological softwares.
Almost every.
Okay, there is a project right now that they are trying to establish a certain hospital in Kupe Moningoba, and this project I am managing it, and the persons are insisting that they want it to be like a referral hospital. I do not understand, but when they made it, they say they want it to run on technology. Even the health system today, it is on technology. So there is no limit to where technology can be applied. But we just need to make up our minds, get this will to get extra courses.
Is it that our school setups, they really don't mentor? There's a mismatch somewhere that they don't tell people, they don't tell students. We are taught to reason in one pattern. You are a nurse, focus on this, you are studying law, do these law courses, and people graduate from there. This is how they think. There is limited room to explore other potentials, even when people know that they do have them. So, well,
I just quickly want to respond to what you're saying before, but it is not strange. You see somebody being a head of department for a department of business management in an institution,
and has never managed a business.
Not even manage. Does not own even a mobile money kiosk.
Oh, bad.
What are you?
Just the theoretical knowledge.
Just the theoretical knowledge. We have a lot of these people. There is somebody somewhere teaching geology, but does not know. If you ask him, it is not a hearsay. I have faced a practical experience. There was a contract to establish a geology lab. We got to a lecturer. He's a professor, almost due retirement. You can understand his years of experience. And then they do costing for the establishment of a lab. He took it, sat on it. We waited and waited, and the time passed when we were supposed to submit these things, and finally we discovered that this man does not know. And then he went to meet some young guys who actually knew it, the persons who had geology labs. You know, geology labs are scarce. These young guys gave him a bill, and his interest was limited. I'm sure he was expecting to have to benefit about 4 million from that, but the young guys could not touch anything in it, and he was very reluctant about it, and the whole project finally died. So that is what I'm saying. Let us not rely just on the system. The Minister of Secondary Education, I like her approach. She says that we should limit the construction of classrooms and buy more computers and make sure internet gets to the areas, and that is what she is doing.
Virtually everything is online.
Everything.
Those
is
notes
online.
that they teach in class, all those notes are online. Even on ordinary YouTube, you find all those notes.
Yeah.
So let us talk a bit on Lion Tech. Let us see how it is structured as far as its courses are concerned.
Okay, thank you so much once more. Going to Lion Tech, we have on our program on board, we have cyber security, we have DevOps and cloud, we have computer basic, we have database administration, graphic design, and a lot more. So going now to our schedule, we do run this program in a way that will suit every individuals. Meaning, if be you a farmer, a student, a worker, we run the program in a way that it will suit your program. Like, for example, our recent batch just started on the 4th of this November, and the next batch will start on the 4th of December, likewise the 4th of November. Like, following the trend, you see we start on the 4th of every month. So we do run this program in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and even in the midnight. Meaning, if you are a busy person, if you're a business person, you must have a schedule and you must fit in yourself into one of the program. So it is not only limited to a particular group of people. You can be a student going to school, and you must not have a diploma, a degree, a master's before engaging into this program. If you have your advanced level diploma, of course you can engage into Lion Tech. We do start from the basis.
Okay.
Like, if you are coming in to study with us, you should not necessarily have a IT background. Because we start from the basics and we teach you, we give you just what you need. There are students that came to us, they were not having any knowledge about computers, but we groomed them up, we studied with them, and now they are all working under Lion Tech Academy. So what I'm saying is, our next batch will start on the 4th of December. Don't be reluctant to come to Lion Tech and register now, thinking that you will stay or how I'll be wasting my time. When you come in and register, what we do is we onboard you and we link you, or we assess your learning environment. We now grant you access to have some of our videos, some of our recent videos. You can be studying it while preparing for the next batch. So that is what Lion Techs give out there.
All right. You have programs, we've mentioned some of them. Computer Basics, Microsoft 365. You have Master in DevOps. These are things that are strange even to some of us. You become a software developer, all these things. We know that these are not easy courses. Like, how easy is it for somebody who has no mastery? Talk about starting from the basics. Somebody like me who wants to do software development. I'm a journalist. I just have my journalistic mindset, and I want to get into software development. Where do I start from? I'm looking at where do we even start from? Where do we start from? Do we start from the basic knowledge of the internet? Are there specialized programs, softwares? How does it sound like? Where do we begin?
Okay, like I rightly said, Lion Tech Academy always like to we do more with practicals. Like, when you come to us, we start from the basics. Like, when we are going with our students, we even show you that share your screen with us. You share your screen, we say go to this key, the tab key, do this, you will see what will come out of it. Like, you should not have the IT background before engaging into Lion Tech. Come to Lion Tech. We are going to start with you from the basic.
So you do training online?
Yeah, it is online. It is 100% online training.
Okay.
And for more inquiries, if you are based in any of our centers, you can benefit with our data. with our internet connection, free internet connection.
Okay.
Like if you are based in Douala, Buea, why not Yaoundé? You go to our campus during your study hours. You benefit from our internet connections. So Lion Tech offers online studies, 100% online studies.
Right. So some of these courses, how do we? He was talking about advanced level, but what other document? What is it? Are there certified courses? How do we? Which documents do we need to be able to enroll, or is it because it is online, we just leave it open?
Okay. Now, as sometime one of the doctors of education said, man is a tabula rasa, very empty, white sheet of paper. And you just need something to write on. And that is the mindset that we use in operating at Lion Tech Academy. We prefer to have tabula rasas, but that does not mean we do not have room for persons who already have an idea. We just enhance your idea. And now, talking about other documents, I want to even come down to say that even without a document, you can get enrolled. And why do I say so? Our certification comes from partner universities in Canada and the US and other countries. That is where certification comes from. And these institutions, they don't regard us as it is not like a university program. It is a vocational course, a professional course. And if you know, with professional courses,
it's practical.
It is very practical. You can just pick a woman by the road, she follows it, and as long as you can testify, you go through the test, and they see that you have learned it, they give you the certification. They give you the certificate, and you are able to work, because the end point is not the certificate, but the end point is what can you offer after going through this course. So we go to that level that even if you do not have your advanced level, if you do not have advanced level and you feel like you want to follow the path of technology, get to us. We will put you on board. If you know vocational training, you pick somebody who is empty and you impact the person with knowledge. Why do you need that certificate? It is just it's a testament to say that you went through this training. But rather, the agencies that we partner with to help look for employment, they don't come and ask, what is your certificate? What can you do? That is the first question. Before now, the certification comes in. And the certification is international from partner universities out of the country. And still talking about the courses we offer. 4 months, 6 months. 4 months, 6 months. That is how studies are being done in out of the country with the new technology. Practical courses in particular.
So how long do you put in? If you are taking 4 months, means you put in every week. You have to put in many hours.
Yes,
because it is quite short.
The lecturers are out of the country. There are courses that lecturers are out of the country. So we help you to design your schedule, tailoring it to your comfort. We help you to set a schedule, and when it's time for studies, it's time for studies. It is not very short, but it is well organized that it is not too long.
You can have about 9 hours.
9 hours
per week.
Per week. 9 hours per week, because the professors also calculate it per hour. And then it is practical. The ballpoint here is that at the end of a course, you even not studying, you're not having a class, you are working. You are having something to do, so that when you're coming for your next session, you have something to show for. That is how it looks like.
All right. Now, the on-site which you have here in Buea, I'm sure it's accessible and people can always come there. Now, let's look at the opportunities you offer, apart just the teaching of these courses. What other opportunities can Lion Tech really boast that it offers in your institution?
Looking at Lion Tech Academy, we don't only offer the opportunity of the learning with us. We make sure we follow you up.
Right.
When you have your master's or your certificate already, we make sure we follow you up. We onboard you and we sell you out. We look for job or offers, we sell you out. Like if you visit our Facebook page, there are testimonies there. There are people there, our recent batch or our past batch. They will confirm to you that.
How long have you been existing that you have badges?
Lion Tech have been for about 5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to Facebook page, you will see Lion Tech Academy. You just need to type Lion Tech Academy. Then you will see it will appear. You will see testimonies there. People will be saying how Lion Tech have helped them.
And they are in well-placed positions.
They are in well-placed position now, right now.
All right. The courses. Let's get a quick touch on the courses and what they amount to. Someone wants to do a course like, let me see what you have here. You want to become a cyber security specialist, and they say the demand for cyber security specialists is rapidly increasing as cyber threats continue. Of course, that is a reality. And organizations are looking for ways, and people who are tech savvy, to be able to fight the cyber threats that comes to organizations. Now, someone wants to be a cyber security specialist, and the money there is a problem.
Well, I want to quickly say this.
So, what is it? How are your courses?
Yes, I want to say this. We have very affordable courses. If we come here and we start calling pricing, it's going to look like we are a marketplace and we are selling stuffs, because education is very expensive. And looking at the need of education in Cameroon today, the government is bent on ensuring that the partners that have come in to help the ministry, the government, to deliver education in whatever way, try to deliver it at an affordable rate. What we assure you is that you achieve these courses, you get your international certificates, you get a job, you'll be marketed to the international job market. We will recommend you to institutions that will need your services at a cost, and let me say, without breaking the bank. That is it. If we start calling the prices here, it might just get, but it is very affordable. Our courses are there almost for free. That is the way I put it, because it is firstly for community development. We want Cameroon to exploit the tech field. There is a lot in technology we've not exploited. There is one other service we offer, which is consultancy and orientation. We have a good number of parents out there. They have their children at the advanced level stage. Either they are planning to look for somebody, budget some 4 million, say look for a way, get to Canada, or which university. Get to us, talk with us, get to talk with the professionals in the field. Let us tell you how you can go about this. We do this career orientation. Our interest is not just for you to come and register with us. No, come and get knowledge. Get to Lion Tech Academy. Let us tell you how you can go about your tech career. Do not be one of those people who go study. You have a lot of papers, a lot of degrees about tech, but you cannot earn $1 million francs in a month because of tech. Tech pays. Earlier, yesterday evening, I was watching a video of a young man testifying that companies that employ cyber security experts are really they pet them. Why they are if you need training, they are training you, they pay you, as they training you, they keep you, they put you on a payment because there is a need for it. This is
your company can go down in a jiffy.
Yes.
If your site, if your information, digital information is compromised.
Yes.
And so those cyber guys are very necessary.
Yes, cyber security experts.
And that's the truth. They earn quite a lot of money today. These cyber jobs.
Now, to add with what Mr. Remedy was saying, Lion Tech Academy have made it possible we have decided to subsidize the fees for Africans, and Cameroon in particular, meaning when you come to Lion Tech Academy, we make sure we subsidize the fees for you. Like you study at the comfort of your home with fees being subsidized. Like I can give some testimony about the cyber security. Studying with Lion Tech Academy, like there's this rumor that was going around about WhatsApp, hacking of WhatsApp. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
People were talking about three-step verification code. Now, before then, we already knew about it. We already knew about how to secure your WhatsApp. Our lecturer told us that this is how. Do you know you can secure your WhatsApp using this way? We said, oh, sir, can you show us? He said, go to your WhatsApp, go to this, go to your setting, do this, do this, do this. So when the rumor started, I was like, I did a small record and sent to few of the groups I have in my phone. That, do you know you can secure your WhatsApp using this method, this method. So those are some importance of studying cyber security with Lion Tech Academy,
which many people will take for granted. But imagine that you had a very important information at that point. At that point where you do not know anything,
yes,
it will be compromised. So this is very important. I think we'll have to go back to our machines to see if we can get the CEO, Mr. Elvis from Canada. You could only get to us through this digital means. Of course, he's not here with us in the studio. So if you can get back to him to maybe point for us some of the opportunities that studying with Lion Tech Academy can really give to us. So let us see if we can have him once more.
Computer basics, database administration, and a lot more. Our courses are tailored towards preparing for the job market. That is it. We only succeed when you are hired. And we have what it takes. Why? Because Lion Tech Academy is a division of Lion Tech Solutions. Lion Tech Solutions is a consulting company, a tech consulting company registered again in Canada, Cameroon, and Nigeria for now. And our goal is to create opportunities for our students, for our trainees. So we don't just train, but what? We train and assist you to get hired. Take my words for it. We have testimonies. Why don't you just hop on our Facebook page, liontechacademy.com on Facebook, and where you can watch through all of our testimonies and hear what our students are saying. We have been able, and we have proven track records of bringing in individuals who never knew how to even turn on their computers into becoming, IT professionals, into becoming professionals, because our program is tailored to progress individuals from a place of I knew nothing to a place of I now know something and even know more. So what are you waiting for? We have sessions starting every month. In the morning, we have morning sessions, afternoon sessions, and evening sessions, and even midnight sessions. So whether you are a student currently enrolled in the program, whether you are, irrespective of what you do, that's why in one of these 4 sessions is going to suit your schedule. Because we also know that life is busy, and we need to keep doing what we are doing while preparing ourselves for something big, right? So whether you want to enroll for the morning sessions, for the afternoon sessions, for the evening session, or the midnight session, Lion Tech Academy is a place for you. Above all, we are super affordable when you compare our rates to our competitors. Not just that, right? We are Canadian based, which means that the laws of Canada regulate how we operate. However, we have been able to incorporate in the countries where we are now offering training to our students, and we are establishing digital centers, to support and to alleviate the cost of internet. So our students can now walk into our centers with their laptops, sit there and study. So actually, we are not just introducing online learning. Okay. because learn online, you cater yourself. The world is becoming a global village. So too our skills and approach must become global. It's as easy as that. So in Lion Tech, we are focused on training, global IT professionals. I have worked for HP and lots of other companies, and I've come to discover that most of their resources are outsourced. Most of their tech professionals are located outside of the company's residency. So, for example, right, they have most of their employees in Romania, in Albania, in India, right? So what we are trying to bring in the same opportunities to our people. We want to start changing the mindset so you could still be in Cameroon, Nigeria, Uganda, and earn in US dollars, providing services, working from home, and have no hassle, right? So whether you are a graduate with or without any IT background, contact us today. Our numbers have been displayed here.
Well, we are sorry, internet here is not the very best, but at least we've captured what the CEO, Mr. Elvis Lavet, is saying. And as far as opportunities are concerned, he says you can stay far away from Canada, and you work in Canada. Is that possible, staying here in Buea and working in Canada?
It is very possible. There are a lot of persons benefiting from it already. It is very possible. You get your job in Canada and you're in Cameroon and you're executing it. It is 100%.
In which fields? In which areas of?
You can get jobs technology. It is only in technology that you can do that. Yes. You cannot be a tractor driver in Canada.
Yeah, that's right.
So it is in technology. You can be managing a website. Website is a whole it's a whole office to be the manager of a website. The website is your company on the web. They pay you for that and you are here. And then they have so many services that the websites need. There's development, they need applications, they need counseling. There's a lot of professional aspects that they need. He told you that he was working with HP. That's the company that produces computers.
You're right.
And softwares. And he discovered that their resources are outsourced. To the white man, it is cheaper. Some people see it as if it is a myth. Why is it possible? Why is it that to us, Lion Tech Academy, we are talking about being in Cameroon and working in Canada as if it is a child's play?
That's it.
Because when you look, if the white man has to employ you and he will be paying you, let us say you have to earn 1.5 million at the end of a month, he has to pay for your accommodation. Already the cost of accommodation there is very high. He has to provide you transport to and from work. It is very high on him compared to when he is paying you. They call it remote jobs. You are here in Cameroon, he is paying 1.5 million. He's not paying your accommodation, he's not paying your transportation. They love it as long as as far as you can prove, you can show, you can do it.
Yes,
you can meet up, you are there, and we tell you cannot lie. You cannot open your office and you close. It is about expertise and you must be there. You cannot lie that I was working today because there is a center unit that monitors every activity. So you must be at work. They pay when you are supposed to be at work and you work at your comfort. So they pay you, if they are paying you 1.5 million here in Cameroon, they are making a profit. A very huge profit that they are making.
Because they don't pay those other bills.
They don't pay the other bills, your insurance, they have bypassed it. And they are making the profit. So it is a reality.
But why are the point is, when you're talking like that, most of us are seeing it as magic or myth or mirage. Because I think maybe because we are not exposed, our environment is really not exposed to, and I think this is where now Lion Tech should come with a lot of counseling.
Yeah.
We are very much undereducated on technological things. We are still looking at things from the analog perspective, and that's why when we even say someone can stay here and get a job in Germany, it's strange to many people. So one of the challenges we have to is this whole thing of internet. Yes, internet may be one, but you have other challenges maybe which you people face. Maybe you just begin with the internet issue. About the internet, you say when you get to any of your centers, you can just log in. Are the internet facilities in Cameroon really worth online study?
Although we cannot grant 100% about the internet connection, but what I know is Lion Tech Academy have also made it possible. Like when our classes are ongoing, we do what we call recording. Like even if you don't attend the classes, after the classes you can come and you go to our team, because after the recording we do upload the videos in the team. You just need to pop into the team. You go to the to that date. You said, but you type there the video of this date, the classes. You go there. You follow the step from the beginning to the end, how it went. And I'm sure you also like to practice it using your own computer. So it's very, very interesting. Like you can imagine if you're running a company, like you have a company and hackers happens to enter your website, you know what they can do. So Lion Tech Academy is out to solve all this problem. Now we're talking about development. The world is becoming a global village. We don't know, in some years to come, we have a lot of companies in Cameroon. Who are those who work in these companies? Are we going to import foreigners to come and work in these companies?
So which kind of companies need these services?
Let me come in there.
Yes.
From the company that produces Maggi, from Maggi, that's the name of the company, right? From the company that produces Maggi to CDC, to Supermon, to MTN, to Orange.
It's everybody.
Everybody.
To schools.
To schools.
No limitation.
As in, I used to tell persons that the harvest is huge, but the
laborers
are few. I don't even want to call them land laborers, I want to call the harvesters are few. So he talked about the internet challenge. We know that the general situation in our country, we are trying to still scale up to meet the need, the need for very powerful internet. And at this point, it is now done at level of institutions. Institutions, offices are putting in they are bringing in the Wi-Fi and powerful network connections left and right. That is what we are doing at our centers. That is why wherever we've looked, we've already identified internet as a challenge and we've put in measures to solve it. If you have slow internet connection around your area, just try to adjust your schedule and come to the center. You have very good network on high speed, because you cannot be teaching what you don't do. You cannot be telling people to believe in Christ whereas you do not believe in Christ. We have good network, internet connection at our centers. We've used different modern technologies and devices to make sure that our network is top notch. I can tell you that our network speed is one notch higher than what we will see out there. And then again, still talking about that employment, I see you're very interested.
I'm interested. I don't know why. I see every young person who leaves school today. I know that we are in Buea. Buea is a hub of one of the most critical hub of education in this country. I'm talking about UB. And when you go down there to Moliko, there are many young people who are in the university. Some have left. There took courses in the university that, as we speak, that idea of employability is far from their dreams. They are looking at how to survive. And like we said earlier, this is an area, it's like a forest where there's plenty of game, but no one knows where or how to go hunt. This is an area where we think that people can get in from different backgrounds with little or nothing and explore to get more employability. I'm interested in employability. Let's just talk to somebody, a young person in Moliko. they are doing different things. Everyone is hustling. Some are selling dresses, some are probably doing call box, some are doing selling food, cook food along the street. But to change your mindset from that from that job, that status quo, to doing something new in the tech world can be very difficult. So I just want to be able to talk to somebody. How can we really engage? How can you really get the zeal to engage, and then just give us a step? For instance, we want to get now to you people of Lion Tech Academy. How can what's the easiest way you can really orientate somebody to pick your way of training and prosper in self-employment, most especially?
Okay, we are talking. Let me bring this practical example. We have a group of persons today called scammers. And
scammers actually did not go to some kind of school.
Yes, we have a group of persons called scammers. It is now a profession.
Yeah.
It is now a profession, not even to some of them. A group of people. No, let us stop putting this thing on young people. We have age people who are scammers.
Yeah.
A group of people in the society who live by scamming. And it is mostly online scamming. And if you ask every scammer that owns a vehicle, there are always rumors that they've put their hands in one or two sites. But if it was actually true that you can just put your hand somewhere and your scamming business is going, Mr. Jude, I'm sure you also leave your office here and put your hand in that place.
No.
But now, this is what happens. Scammers have a capital that they run on.
Right.
And do you know where that capital goes to? The tech guy. Scammers work with websites.
Yes.
Scammers use website, as in they change it as if it is their pant. And then one scammer might have close to 10 websites. There's a website where they sell dogs. There's a website where they sell cards. There's a website where they sell drugs. And then, okay, the whole night, they work at night. Yeah, they work at night because when we are sleeping, that's when the white man is up. So when the white man is up, he sees a dog, he gives a command. They are ripping from those websites, and when this one works and it crashes, he piles some 400,000 and gives it to a web developer and says, I need another website. You get the employment already. You see that what enhances that scamming is the website. Now, think of it. If you as a young man, you get this training on how to build these websites, and you choose to be focused, as in have a positive mind, you put your website together, you group statistics of farmers producing plantain in large scale, farmers
now using it for the positive
purpose, and you upload it on a website that is yours. At this point again, nobody's even employing you. It is your website. You bear it by yourself. You are securing it. You are maintaining it. Now, the white man who wants tons of plantain, maybe for his factory, because there they have a great need for these things. I'm tilting it now to agriculture. He's going to come to your side and place a command. And you now will do inquiries on the process of shipping stores. Shipping is real. These are real things. These are practical things. You do it, you ship his plantain, and you make a lot of money. You did not buy anything. You did not invest a dime. Am I correct? You are just helping the farmer to sell.
Reach out to the buyer.
You might be selling a finger of plantain to the white man, real plantain. I mean,
not the finger of real
plantain. You might be selling a finger for 5,000 francs, and you are buying. You're selling a finger for 5,000, and you buy the bunch from the farmer for 5,000. Let us just say you are a good person. The white man considers that a finger is 5,000. Whereas you buy the whole bunch for 5,000.
5,000 is how many dollars? They just calculate and think that's a small money.
It's money. It's money to us, and it means a lot. So that is the employability I'm talking about. You come to Lion Tech Academy, you learn how to build software. The truth is, successful administration today is leaning on the net. Why do I say so? When you look at the public service, now it is something of you get man for your own day. It is something of the corridors of the ministry.
Even the public service is struggling to digitalize everything.
I want to paint it.
Yes.
You look at, you get enrolled, you get employed as a teacher, integrated as they put it, integrated as a teacher. How many years? No half salary, this document, advancement, things are learning. You have to travel left and right here and there to follow things because they are done manually. Even the system that has been put in place for the time being, it shows that it has its lapses already. And we just hope that the powers that be have identified it and they can always get to Lion Tech. Let us help them for consultants on how to do it. But now, the point I want to make is that if you come up with a software that can successfully run the public service, they don't need to remind the government that it is this man's advancement is due. Everything from the day you are integrated, it is on the side. It is good. I know of a system in Rwanda. They call it the conference system. It's an NGO that has this. You register conferences. If you have your CV, you don't come and tell me that I went to this meeting, I went to that meeting, and I start looking for people's numbers to call. If there is any conference in the country which we think is a good conference,
and needs this kind of specialty.
You come, you register the conference.
Okay.
It is registered, accredited. They check the conference, they check the background, and they accredit the conference. When you have your GCE advanced level uploaded into the system, you are moving just with a card or a code. When you want to apply for a job, you don't need to start building documents left and right. You just give your card.
And everything's in your bio.
As they just type it, they see everything. This man has attended this number of conferences. This man went to this school. This man did this. This man did this. This man did this. That is wonderful.
It was done by a software developer.
It was done by a software developer. You will not want to even be employed again. Look at mobile money. Mobile money is a software. It took over from this other company. I don't want to call names, because they never wanted to leverage on the new technology.
Right.
Are you sure the person who came up with the idea of mobile money want to be paid, want to be employed anywhere? Are you sure? He will never want to be employed. Look at Ruby. They have the Student Go app. The guys who came up with that, there is a lot. Cameroon is a virgin land. The Ministry of Transport is suffering, overspeeding.
No app to
track these things, and it is possible to have a software that will track this. They know that you were on the road at this time and this was your speed.
So is it that people don't know about this thing, or they just lack the skills, or we don't have the will to approve people's projects? Because there are some guys who are really doing incredible.
And who is approving the projects? That is a question. Who approved Lion Tech Academy's project? Let us liberate ourselves from this issue of approve my project, approve my project,
and start implementing by yourself.
Yes, what is good is not hidden. Lion Tech Academy in Nigeria, the guys in Nigeria are benefiting. As seen, it was from we are boasting of over 1,000. Nigerians are very smart. They grabbed this, embraced it, and they are using it in different dimensions that we would not imagine. So I am telling every young man there, not just a young man, whoever is following the program right now, this is a golden opportunity. It's an opportunity to write a new pitch, get into Lion Tech Academy.
Maybe Mr. Parfait, the manager here in Buea, you quickly give your, because we are out of time, maybe for those who are interested, you can quickly give your numbers how they can get to Lion Tech.
Okay, getting us through Lion Tech, you can use this Cameroon number 653-453-002. 653-453-002, or you use this other one, 654-258-591. 654-258-591. Or you can also contact us through our Canadian number using +1 6 +1647381 8836 +1647381 8836. You can also switch to our email like info@liontechacademic.com, or you contact us on our website www.liontechacademy.com.
Right. I say in Buea here, you are where again?
We are located at Tap Malingo, just about 100 kilometers away from Malingo Junction.
Yeah. All right.
Or you can just get to, if you forget the direct links, you can just type Lion Tech Academy on Google and you get us. Or you can as well get to this other Canadian number, which is +1 647 614 8836. Lion Tech Academy. Even on Facebook we are there, and you reach us for your consultancy or whatever service you want us to offer.
All right. For those of you who are, if you are still unable, you can just beacon on us on DMRTV here, and we'll be able to link you up. Follow this program on our Facebook page, Divine Mercy Radio Television. This program is on live. You can always go back to watch this program and take your time to pick out the numbers or the contacts they have given, so that you'll be able to link up with them for these trainings, which are very important in this 21st century. We need more opportunities, right? So, Jeremy, thank you very much for your time tonight. We really appreciate you for coming. Mr. Remedi EKUKOLE, who is a communication officer for Lion Tech Academy. Thank you very much.
The pleasure has been mine, and it has been a wonderful time in your company, having this discourse and educating our brothers and sisters. This is what we need now. We do not need people who complain a lot, but we need to share knowledge for the betterment of Cameroon. And I am urging everybody who has been following the program, as we take leave of you, join us at Lion Tech Academy and let us make the change we want to see and better our living standards, because after everything, when you earn well, live well, and there is
happiness will fill your face. Mr. DINKA'A Parfait, thank you very much, manager for Buea Lion Tech Academy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jude. Thank you, and thank you again. I just pray that this info should go out there to the world, and those who are watching this should see the good news that Lion Tech have come with for them. Thank you.
So we're going to see how we can use Lion Tech, which is a new digital platform technology academy, to be able to scale up digital employability. And hope you had a very nice edition. We'll be with you again tomorrow for another edition of Mountain Echoes. I've been your host, Jude MBAKU Munyo. Have a blessed time watching our programs. Good night.